Hello everyone, Mazuhui Tarot here, and today I'm going to explore this question on what is going on in this connection. So if you have someone, a person in your mind, and you're wondering what is going on in this connection between you and that person, then this reading is for you. So there are 4 cards spread out here. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. You may select which card you are most drawn to based on the current energy and feeling that you have right now. And you may also choose based on the stone that I'm going to place underneath each card. Stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 3. Okay. And stone number 4. Okay, whichever energy that you are drawn to, you may select that card. I will provide the time notation under the description of this video so that you can select that time notation straight away to go to your reading. If you feel that you are drawn to more than one card, go ahead and have a listen, have a look at those readings as well, because I believe that nothing is an accident, nothing is a coincidence, everything is meant to be. So trust your heart and trust what the energy of the universe is trying to tell you here. Okay, now let's set aside the cards so that we can begin our reading with card number 1. Okay, so card number 1 for what is going on in this connection here. Okay, card number 1 has this stone, the heart-shaped stone here. So most likely if you are drawn to this is a matter of a heart, matter of the heart here that is of a concern, and you are here because your intuition is telling you, and you're someone who is sensitive to feelings and emotions around you. You're sensitive to your intuition as well. You feel that there is something that your intuition is trying to tell you here, and that's why you've selected this card. So let's see, what does this card say? Soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills my life. Seems like there's a good sign here about this connection. So if you're feeling that this connection between you and that person is really something that lifts up your spirit, something that makes you happy, something that makes you feel like, oh, you are, filled with joy, like this childlike joy, like you feel like so carefree, nothing to be worried about, then you are on the right track, because this card is like telling you that, this is the sign that you've been waiting for. So let's see what other cards are there for you through this connection. So for those of you who have selected card number 1, let's see what does the tarot has for you. What messages are there for you to see what's going on with this connection? There is this feeling of soaring into joy here. And what else is going on in this connection between you and this person? Okay. So we have this card, Queen of Cups in reversed. Okay. Interesting. And this one as well. This is a major arcana card, but I will wait for the other cards to show up as well before I proceed with the reading, because only when all of the cards are spread out, then we would be able to see a better connection between all of the cards here. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is at the bottom of the deck. Since this is at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to put this here, okay? So let's see. Very interesting what's going on in this connection for card number 1. So it seems that although there is this very positive, high energy feeling, like you're soaring into joy, feel of happiness and positivity when you're first connected with this person, it seems that there are some kind of confusion or conflict as well here. What you felt was like a new beginning for the both of you. Seems like you're in the middle of energy clashes right now. It seems like both of you want to be the leader, or more like what I'm sensing here is that both of you are affected by your own ego, that both of you do not want to give in. Yes, I've got this feeling here that both of you are so in conflict about something that the underlying energy here is that both of you are actually hurting each other with your actions and even words as well, that you forgot when you first met how happy you were at that time. But just because of this conflict that you are both facing right now, you ended up hurting each other, and the worst is that you are actually hurting yourself, and that person is also hurting themselves as well. In a way, both of you are quite similar in that both of you have this very strong masculine energy here, which is actually there's a need to balance that, because when both of you are so drawn into this masculine energy, there is no feminine energy to balance it, then the new beginning that you thought both of you had, it seems to be upside down right now. And in order to turn it back to an upright position, to something more positive, you need to balance it with the feminine energy as well, and grab the opportunity when it's there. When you see there is this opportunity to make things better, grab that opportunity. Here, and with this card as well, the Page of Cups, together with this childlike wonder, fills my life. This is essentially what you would want to have in your life. This feeling of happiness, this childlike wonder. So in order to achieve this, in this connection between you and this person, you yourself have to be like a child again. Allow yourself to feel joyful like a child, to have this childlike carefree spirit where, if you're happy, if you have the joy in you, express it. Feel free to express it. Be proud to share your joy with this, whatever that you're feeling in your heart, with your partner or with this person that you are interested in. So that's very important, to be able to express your feelings as authentic as they are. So let's see what other messages are there from the Oracle Angels. I feel like the Oracle Angels also have something to share with you, to see what is going on in this connection here. Why this argument? Why is there this argument, and what can you do about it? Okay. Speak your will into being. That's the message from the Oracle Angel here. And the first quarter moon in Gemini is also shown here. So it seems that either you or your person might be Gemini, or that the Gemini energy of duality is very strong in here. This is also a reminder that there are always two sides of things. There's the negative and the positive. There's the black and the white as well, the yin and yang of things. But most importantly, you need to speak your will into being. Like what I mentioned earlier, express yourself, express what you want to say truly, authentically, and truthfully as well to the other person. By speaking out, that's how you can let the other person know what is it that is troubling you. But be mindful as well to speak out. Come from the place of neutrality, come from the place of innocence and not from the place of ego. And remember, remind yourself that the feeling that you eventually want to feel is that feeling of joy and the innocence of child. Remember the first time when both of you met. That's the kind of feeling that you would like to have and that you would like to sustain for this connection. Okay? Okay, one last message from the Oracle Angels. I feel like the Romance Angel has something to say as well here. So let's see what does the Romance Angel has for you. Okay, here it is. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So the Romance Angel is like telling you that if you are worried whether this connection might lead to romance or something deeper, so it seems like the Oracle Angel is telling you that there's just not enough, not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going at this moment. So instead of focusing on the love and the romance part, focus on the joy of this connection, on the joy that you experience when both of you are together, and not about the romance part. Probably worrying and thinking so much about romance and love, that's the one that is actually spoiling the connection between both of you. So shift your focus, shift the focus and energy, not in love or romance, but just simply something as simple as being happy together, doing things that both of you enjoy together, and sharing and expressing yourself as how you truly feel with each other. So I hope that this reading is helpful for you to help you achieve some sort of clarity in this connection between you and the other person. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to drop a comment in the box below, and do subscribe as well and turn on the notification bell to receive more updates from me. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Hello to card number 2. So if you chose this card number 2, you are drawn to this crystal stone that is essentially a little bit orangey brown here. So there is I'm sensing that there is this connection or the feeling to be connected to the earth here, to be grounded. Being grounded will support you at this moment. Or you may as well already feel grounded, someone who is grounded naturally, and you would like to see further how this connection whether this connection is going to support you further in your journey, or what's the story in this connection between you and the other person. Interesting. The main card here is about giving birth. And the affirmation is, I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. It's interesting how the stone you chose is also about grounding and being connected to the earth. And the message here is also giving birth. This could literally mean that a baby is coming, a new birth is coming. Or it could also mean a new life, a new leaf is starting for you, a new beginning for you in this connection. So let's seek the connection. Let's seek the clarification from Tarot and all angels of light to help you further clarify what is going on in this connection between you and the other person. Make sure you have the other person clearly in your mind right now, so so that you can be further guided to see what's going on in this connection between the both of you. The first card is a very powerful Major Arcana card of the Magician. So it seems like this is a very powerful connection right now. You and this other person have this strong connection between the both of you. Let's see. That both of you, maybe I've got the feeling that both of you are in quite a superior position in life. Might be in a superior position at work, or both of you are just highly intuitive, highly spiritual in nature as well. That the combination of both of your energy and connection is just so powerful and empowering to others around you. Okay, very interesting here. Okay, there are 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands in reverse as well. So let's see what other cards show up first before I proceed with the reading. Okay, very, very interesting here. Another Major Arcana show up. Seems like the Hermit is here as well. And to see that all of these are in connection to giving birth as the main card just now is really just so amazing. Okay, that's the 5th card, and the card at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands in reverse as well. This is the underlying energy of this whole connection, so I'm putting it right under the Oracle card of giving birth. Basically, what I'm sensing here, the Tarot and Oracle are telling you that there's this strong message to just stop fighting. Stop not fighting with each other, but more like a battle in yourself. Stop battling within yourself about whether this connection is right or not, because it is right, and in fact it is so powerful, this connection between the both of you, that's why you are questioning, and you might be even afraid a little bit about how strong this connection can be. So the message is to stop fighting that. Stop fighting with yourself and go with the flow. Go with the flow. And just like how giving birth is, it is not easy. Yes, there would be that month, there's a period of things developing as well, and in that period when things are developing, you might be facing some challenges, but you have each other. Remember that you are not alone, that you have each other. So do not try to do everything on your own, because both of you are actually very powerful when your energy are combined. Whether in terms of work or in terms of romantic connection, this is just a very strong connection where both of you can actually make magic together when both of your energy are combined. But if you resist this and you still try to do things on your own, what new beginning that might be happening, that might happen, would not happen. That's why there is this, Ace of Wands in reverse here. Is just a warning that if you try to still really hang on tightly and still want to insist on doing things your way, alone, without getting the other person involved, the project or whatever that you think you might be successful in would not materialize. It would not happen. But if you were to do it together with that person, you would have the chance to make it into something magical. There is just that very strong, powerful message here that I am sensing on what's going on between this connection between you and the other person. It is also time for both of you to, get yourself out there. Stop being in hiding already. Stop trying to hide yourself, and the other person as well. You need to tell the other person to also stop being in hiding and stop resisting this connection between the both of you. Both of you really need to step up and to allow this connection to flow and to grow further. And there is a deeper message here from the oracle angels. Okay, here you go. Exactly, embrace the flow of life. Both of you really need to embrace the flow of life here. Just go with the flow, go with it. Trust the flow of life. Trust the universe. Trust that this connection is really meant to happen. So stop resisting already. And this connection is also going to help with healing for both of you. And there is this very strong energy of healing as well that's going to happen for both of you, if both of you were to allow this connection to flow abundantly. Emergence, there's this message of emergence here, where the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So there is a very beautiful message here for you and the other person as well, but it has to start with you, to really start from within, to be like a child again. So this would involve the healing of your inner child as well. So that could be another meaning of giving birth here, that you are actually giving birth to your inner child again, that the healing of your inner child is going to happen as this connection progress and flow to what it is meant to be. So just welcome this connection. This is a very positive connection going on here between you and the other person. So allow that to happen. Allow the inner child to emerge from within you. Allow that birthing to happen naturally. Just go with the flow. See what magic can happen. Stop resisting and put yourself out there. It's really time to put yourself out there together with the other person as well. Both of you can really create magic. So I hope that this reading is somehow helpful and empowering for you as well. If you have any questions or feedback, do share in the comment section below, and please subscribe and turn on your notification button as well to receive more updates from me. Bye and see you again. Okay, now moving on to card number 3. If you're drawn to card number 3 and you're also drawn to this very unique crystal here, there is a sign, an inclination of energy that you are drawn. You are someone who are drawn to the creative side. You are someone creative, or you long for creativity, something creative to be stirred in you. And there's something creative. What I'm sensing is that it might be involving communication as well. Okay, let's see. The message from the oracle here is about embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. So that's the message for you here. Seems like the oracle angel is really giving you the green light to step into the future with this connection with an open heart. Keep your heart open. Keep here, there's this door of opportunity here that's actually really opening up to you, to a very huge, vast, wide world next to, right next to the door, if you were to allow it. So have an open heart if you want to see how this connection blooms. And let's see what other messages are there from the tarot before we read into this further. Interesting. So if you just now, if you selected card number 2 as well, you would notice that there are similarities already between these two readings. These are two very powerful connections here from card number 2 and number 3 now. Okay, so if Okay, I would suggest that you might want to look at card number 2 as well if you haven't selected that, because card number 2, the reading from card number 2 and this card number 3 here seems to be connected. Possibly there are connection between these two readings. Interesting. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse here. There's Six of Swords upright position. It seems that there is a journey here, that both of you are in a journey, some sort of a journey towards somewhere in the future. Very, very beautiful connection here. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck is this. Ten of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I really feel that this reading for card number 3 is related to card number 2 just now. So if you want to, feel free to also have a look at reading number 2. It might just resonate with you as well, because there is a continuation of story here. So what is going on in this connection? Let's focus just on this for now for you who selected card number 3. There's a message that this connection is really going to open you up to a whole new world. This is a very powerful connection here, where the energy between both of you can actually create magic, because see, the stone that you were drawn to earlier is also a stone of creativity. Like both of you will be able to create something unique by being together, by being connected, whether in works or in romance or relationship. There's just this magical connection between both of you, that both of you would be able to create something unique, something different in terms of your result in this physical reality. And both of you are actually considering of going on a journey somewhere. There is this possibility actually. Embracing the future here might mean that both of you would be traveling together as well. Traveling somewhere that one person might have the idea of where you guys would be heading to, but the other person does not have the idea yet. But the other person is willing to trust the other one in this journey. So if you are the person who are clear on where you are heading with and this connection, make sure you be the maneuver of this connection. Make sure you be the leader to lead this connection as well with open heart. But if you are not sure, make sure you are in a position to allow this to flow as well, to flow like how the water flow, and let the other person take the leadership to maneuver the boat, to maneuver where you are going to. Have trust in that. And at the same time, remember to also follow your intuition. Intuition is very important here to make sure that this connection is also balanced in your journey towards that magical destination that both of you potentially would be able to create together. Be mindful that there would be challenges as well faced in this connection. But when there are challenges, that doesn't mean that this connection is doomed. No, but in fact, when there are challenges, those challenges are meant to heal you and to grow you from within as a person as well. Because of your past, because of what happened in the past before, you might have the tendency to worry. You might have the tendency to worry so much that you might have difficulty sleeping, and sometimes some words spoken by the other person would, you feel as if it just stab you in the heart, like it's so painful. So if really that happened, communication is very important here, because it seems that this connection is one that is filled with passion as well. And when something is filled with passion, it's normal that there might be tendency to have argument as well. But this This is where how you handle the argument matters. There's a reminder here to always have integrity, to always be honest and truthful as well in expressing your emotion in what you want to share with the other person, and or with whatever opinion that you have. Say, for example, the other person is asking your opinion about something. Have the courage to really say what is truthful and authentic for you, based on what you truly feel inside, not what you think the other person wants to hear. Because the other person really just wants to hear honestly, what do you think and feel about something? Because the other person is also in the process of getting to know you as well. So as much as you feel that you would like to know more about the other person, remember that the other person is also in the same boat. Both of you are really on the same boat here. You would like to know more about the other person, and the other person would like to know more about you, and both of you would like to know whether both of you can actually be on a journey together. And that can only happen if you were to allow this connection to flow naturally, just as to how the water flows as well. And be willing to be honest and truthful as well. And if you feel that the other person need your guidance, be courageous to take on that leadership position to lead the other person too. But if, on the other hand, you are the one who is at loss here, and then be willing as well to allow that person to lead you. Being able to allow someone else to lead you and be a follower does not mean weakness. In fact, it means strength. It means that both of you are able to really give and take, to let the other person lead at one time and you lead at the other time. There is a balance of the yin and yang energy here. Okay, so there is also this very beautiful message of releasing your blocks. So this connection will really help you a lot in healing. There'll be a lot of blocks releases, a lot of blocks from the past. All the pains from the past will be released if you are able to really grow this connection. So that's a very beautiful message from the Oracle Angels here. Just, affirming that this connection is really right for you to go and venture and grow further together with this person. Spiritual teacher, perfect. So there is this message of spiritual teacher here, and this message that your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So through this connection, it seems that while you will heal as well, you'll be healing and releasing your blocks from this connection. At the same time, it is also opening up for you to be healing others as well, that you would be actually be able to venture and look into your life purpose as well. The other person in this connection might be the spiritual teacher that you are looking for, or you yourself might be that spiritual teacher for the other person. It seems that both of you are really, going to teach each other a lot about life in general, and both of you are going to really grow very massive in your spirituality as well. Wow, this is a very beautiful and very powerful connection here. So I hope that you will really grow and be able to step into the future of this connection with an open heart as well. That's very beautiful. So I hope that this reading is very in resonance and very useful for you, because I'm feeling the goosebump already here, and I hope all the best. I wish all the best for you and the other person as well. I wish all the best for this connection. If you have any comments or question, feel free to state them in the comment box below, and do subscribe and hit the notification button so you can stay up to date with more videos from me in the future too. Until then, I'll see you again. Bye. The fourth card. Okay, if you selected this fourth card with this very beautiful, pure white crystal here, oh, this is a very beautiful energy of light here. And even where I am right now, the sun is shining very brightly, really showing the magnificent view of this stone. So I got a feeling that you are someone who is very pure, very spiritual in nature. You have this very strong connection of spirit, and spirit is all around you. And the message from the oracle angel about this connection here between you and the other person that you have in your mind is about breaking barriers, that you are really expanding beyond your limitation into joy and freedom in this connection. Wow, that's a very, very powerful connection between you and the other person here. And remember when I mentioned that this crystal is really filled with lights, there is really no accident here. There is this massive, ray of light in this card as well. So the connection between this card and the stone is very strong, and why you selected this card as well is really no coincidence. It shows that this connection that you have in your mind right now is just filled with very bright white light. Seems on the surface of it, I feel that energetically this connection is very pure, and at the same time it's just very high vibe, high energy between you and the other person here. Very interesting connection. No wonder you are actually seeking the guidance from tarot as well to see what's going on in this connection. So 10 of Pentacles in reverse is the first card that we have right now. Let's see what other cards the tarot would have for you before I proceed with the reading and the interpretation of this whole spread for you. Then there's also the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords in reverse here. Very interesting. Four of Cups. Okay, and one more. Let's see. There it is. It's coming out now. Okay, King of Wands in reverse. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's see here. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this connection is really from this tarot spread here is really about breaking barriers. That this connection between you and the other person shows a lot of abundance here. Abundance as in both of you will be able to really create good result between the both of you here. But, okay, let's see. There might be some sort of resistance in the beginning between you and the other person as well. Both of you love to communicate, it seems. Both of you, or just one of you, just one of you love to be in the center of attention, while the other one is really like just overlooking from far. So there is this connection here that, okay, what I'm sensing is that you might be the person that's looking at the other person full of light. You feel that the other person is really full of light. You feel that the other person has this very strong energy around them, and you're very drawn to this person because of that energy. You're so drawn to the extent that you might be obsessed with this person as well, and that you're willing to do anything just to be in that person's good book as well. That might be dangerous though, because this might lead you to a situation where you might be surrendering your power away to the other person, and you might be losing yourself as well, the authenticity in you. So in that manner, if you would like to actually explore this connection further, the tarot is actually advising you to look around you as well, not just to this one particular person, because when you focus on other things as well, you would be able to see that there are new ways to break barriers between you and this other person. Because it seems that right now, when you're so obsessed with this person, that is actually keeping you further away from one another, because you keep on looking at that one particular person only, but you forgot the surrounding as well, because that person as well is just performing their natural duty or their natural talent of speaking and of like drawing attention to themselves. But you yourself must take care of what is happening around you, must take care of yourself as well as a person. Do not lose yourself, and make sure you have your own identity as well to be able to pull that person to you instead, so that, instead you are drawn to that person only. Make sure that the other person is also drawn to you energetically, and that can be done by you letting go of whatever that is blocking you and grow as an individual first. Okay, I will seek the guidance from Oracle Angels here to see what are the messages that can support you, to see what's going on in this connection here. Embrace the flow of life. So there is a reminder here for you to, go with the flow of life. Because I'm sensing very strongly that you're very obsessed of this one person. So there's a message as well to relax. Okay, so just relax here. There's a message to relax and embrace the flow of life. Because if you don't relax and just embrace the flow of life around you, you might be losing your power. You might be giving your power to the other person. And it's very important for you to really reclaim your power instead of giving it away to the other person or to any other person for that matters. You need to really expand beyond your limitation here. The expanding beyond your limitation here is really to break the barriers and set the past apart. When there are actually a lot of other opportunities in front of you, there are also that one major opportunity as well that's, coming towards you. But because you're so focused on that one person, you might not be able to see the other opportunities that's coming to you. So yeah, let's see what messages from the angels and your ancestors as well. I feel that the angel and ancestors, they have a message. Okay, the message here is about eagle, to see from a higher perspective. Okay, there's a very strong message here as well, for you to be seeing this from a higher perspective. So instead of being drawn to this person because of your earthly desire, look at it from a higher perspective as well. Does this serve you from your spiritual point of view and intellectual and mind point of view as well? So if you feel that this connection really gives you that value, then go for it. If it doesn't, then stop or pause for a while. Look around you whether there's any other way that you can grow yourself as a person first before you venture into this connection. The message of light here is really about bringing the light to yourself, to take your power for yourself, to empower yourself through self-love first, before even considering a connection with any other person. So I hope that this reading is helpful and somewhat be able to give you guidance to see what's going on between this connection between you and the other person, and you yourself as well as a person. And if you have any comments or feedback, do drop them at the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button for more videos and readings from me in the future. Thank you, and until I see you again next time, bye!